Let me explain to you how wicked people are. People are so wicked. I'm gonna tell you what happened today. This is like a whole story time that I'm gonna tell you. So, I'm at work. Well, right, the other day, I already told you how, like, I cussed out the manager because I thought he stole my money and he didn't, okay? So I go to work and I'm just like, oh, I don't care, like maybe I'll get fired, but everything went pretty good, except for like, I already apologized to him, and then he just started like basically insulting me, and I don't know, it's just like, I feel like as a white woman, and he's like a black guy, I feel like as a white woman, I'm not allowed to cuss at him like I did and like it be okay. But a black woman, she could do it, it will be fine. But he constantly mocks me. He constantly mocks me and goes like, you know what I'm saying? Like pretending to be like me, and I'm like, well, I told him today, like, you don't know me well enough to do like jokes like that, and like you're just like being really insulting. And also like he was like, if you know any young girls, like pretty girls, like tell them to apply. And so I just felt like I knew this was gonna happen. Like I knew that he was gonna be mad because I cussed him out. I was like, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, bye bitch. Like when I thought that he stole my money. And I really did. I really did think he still stole my money. So how else am I gonna react when I thought I left my money in my green wallet? I mean, in my green apron, and I just was like, "Can you check the green apron to see if there's money in there?" And yes, that was a mistake. Like that was really like unprofessional and stuff. But it's like that's just how a human being would react if they think that they got their money stolen. So of course he's always tried to make me look bad in front of like Mama and Mr. Lee, the Korean people who run the place. So of course he told him, and he used to make up lies and stuff even. But I like Korean people. I think that they're really nice and stuff. And so anyways, and then this family comes in that was like, that I guess I'd seen them the other night and don't remember. And when I was like, hi, I'm Elizabeth, I'm gonna be your server today, and they were just like ignoring me or something. They were like completely ignoring me. And like the other night, because I told you how I cannot pretend like I'm okay all the time. Like I cannot put a smile on when I'm extremely depressed and cannot smile. Like I'm not fake like that. Like I'm just real. So they thought that my service was so bad that they talked to the owners. So when they came back, they brought their whole family because it was like this person's birthday. I think, because I don't remember which people these are, so I'm assuming that it was those people because I don't really remember them. But they were like, you don't remember us from the other night? And like, so they must take everything like really personally and think that I don't like them just because I'm shy. I'm also extremely shy. That's probably why I can't just like mask my feelings, because shy people cannot do that. Like we don't know how to do that. We're just like real all the time, basically. So anyways, so these Korean people started off thinking that I'm a good person, and now they think that I'm a bad person because of the lies of this manager guy. Because the only reason why he probably hired me is because he thought that I could be his girlfriend or something, and he's like 40 and I'm like 31. I know I look like I'm 40, but I'm saying that he should have a wife by now or something. Like, I'm not gonna judge him, but he wants to like find like a young girl, and it's like really creepy. Like anyways, but that's all anybody thinks about when they're working, and I'm like, I never look for that when I'm like at work. Like I just try to do my job. So now there's this girl at the party, and she's really nice and stuff. The party like it's her birthday, and like her whole family came. And I forget like what they did this or said that seemed like really like they did not want me to be their server. But there's only two of us, so they're like, oh, she's our other server. Okay. Like some of them were okay with it. Like after the initial like insults that they gave, like where they were like, it was an Asian woman, and she was like they were kind of like mad at me for not remembering who she was or something. Like, the guy with her was like, you should remember who she is. Why should I remember who she is? Who the fuck is she? Like, so anyways, the rest of the family comes in, and then this girl, like, she comes over to, and also my manager probably gossips to all the tables about me, because I always hear him saying and he'll stand there forever talking to them, like, for so long, like, every single table, like, to the point where I wonder if the tables are extremely annoyed that he will not leave them alone. Like, he will be there talking and talking, like, for like the whole time they're eating or something, like, she this, she that, like, she's so mad and stuff, and he's such a weirdo. So, like, anyways, so then the girl comes over, and she's talking about, like, being a bartender or something, and like that we don't have enough customers, so they want to turn the place into like a karaoke place. This is not anything that Mama or Mr. Lee has ever heard of. They've never agreed to any of this. And like, I'm like, what are you trying to do? Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you applying for a job or something? And like, I didn't say it like that. I was just like, what are you doing? Like, what are you trying to do? Who are, like, what's your name? Like, and stuff. And she was like, I'm like, are you like a drink expert or something? And she's like talking about, I don't know, like, they were like low key trying to like do stuff like that I was not like aware of when I'm like right there, because like the vibe was like really weird. And then he got her number and was like, so I knew that they had each other's numbers, so that like that she would be trying to, like, I don't know, I wish she could just have said what she was trying to do. I think she wants to work there though. Like, so these people hated me so much that they recruited someone to come in and take a job position just to destroy my life. Not because they want a job. It's like they discussed it how they're gonna take me down. That is how sick and disgusting and crazy human beings have become. This isn't the first person that was a customer that was like, I know somebody who could work here. Like, I know like somebody who knows how to work hard and blah blah blah. Like, because they think that like I am not doing a good job or whatever, or they're having problems hiring people. And like, it's so insulting for people to say that right in front of you, and you're trying to become the kind of person who knows how to talk to people. And this is why you don't want to talk to people, because people are sick and disgusting and not worth a damn word from you. So what I'm saying is, I used to be like almost to the point where I couldn't even speak. If you look at the first video I ever posted, I could barely even put a sentence together, because that's how abused and I am. So am I a bad person? See what I'm saying? How the fuck can they twist things to make it seem like I'm a bad person and get away with this shit? That is never going to happen. We raise up a standard against the heathen in the name of Jesus, so that even if they do fire me, I don't give a fuck. Like, even if they do fire me, I know that I'm not a bad person. And I know that every single other person basically is or is manipulated into believing that I'm a bad person, into believing that they are a good person, and they're not. And another thing is, Mr. Lee was like, what's your last name? And my last name is Schaefer. And they'd never asked for my last name before. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to work there, is because it's like really like under the table, where they like don't know who you are. Actually, it's not. It's just that I wanted to work for Koreans. I just wanted to work I don't know. God led me to the job. Let me stop saying why I wanted to do it. I didn't know. Like, I don't know why I wanted to do something that I'm not good at. Like, I'm not good at talking to people. Except for that, I was like, just something clicked in my head. Like, this is the place. They will treat you like family. And for the most part, like, they did. They were extremely nice to me at first. It's just Mama and Mr. Lee. So then, of course, I don't like Aaron. I don't like the manager guy. But I tried to get to like him. But then something happened in my life. And then when I came to work, I was just in a bad mood. So then I just kind of like had a bad day, and of course he probably thought it was his fault, and then now he hates me and stuff. So anyway, plus I didn't really like him at first. I just was like, I'm going to learn how to like become friends with people who I don't like or something. And so anyways, I was just like, I'm just gonna get him to think that I like him, or like think that he's a cool person or something. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. But anyways, because they look for affirmation from everybody. Everybody's always looking for affirmation and they want you to do the same thing. So, anyway. Anyway, it's not like every single person who comes in there isn't like beautiful or have like a family or isn't like, you know, successful and like put together, modest and nice. All the people who come in the restaurant are like nice looking people, nice families and stuff. Or it's not like I don't like the people or like it's not like they're not already happy. It's not like they need me to like make them happy. I want to do that until Aaron pisses me off. Like, let me just round up everything that I'm saying and get it to come back to the beginning of what I was saying, which is that Aaron thinks that I have to be humbled by him, that I have to seek his affirmation just because he's my manager or just because he's like a man and thinks that, like, he's told me before, like, I think you're a good person. And then I'll be like, one day I was like, I think you're a good person, Aaron. And he was like, yeah, I don't think you're a bad person. Like, when did it go down to I don't think you're a bad person? But that means that he does think I'm a bad person. So anyway, like, I just know that, like, it could have been because I told him I'm a Leo. Like, it could have been that. But that was like day one. So anyway, I'm just saying, he'll be like, how did you end up like this? How did you end up like so quiet? Like he'll be like, I don't know what makes him think, like, I don't know what he's talking about. Cause he's like always insulting me for being like quiet. He's always like saying stuff like, cause I used to be a cook and it seems like he doesn't even believe me. He's like, you have to be like really, really crazy and cutthroat to be a cook, and you got to deal with all those perverted guys and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, when I used to be a cook, when I was in Northern Virginia, first of all, the guys were different there. They were not creeps like they are here. And then second of all, the place I did used to work was like really high class and like really top notch, so they were not like perverted. They were really nice actually. So, but they were not like, they were like low-key served the devil, but it doesn't even matter. Like, I just didn't want to work there or whatever. Anyway, so I'm just saying, people can have a nice personality. That doesn't mean that they're good people. They just know how to pretend to be good people and pretend to get along with everybody, and then they click up and they secretly hate you. They just know how to make you feel like they don't and stuff like that. And so Aaron just, I don't know what he did or what he said. I kind of like forget what people say because it doesn't even really matter. But it's like people have figured out how to wear things to really like make you feel bad, and then you feel like, dang, how am I gonna go out here now like in the same mindset that I was before I talked to him? And nobody ever taught me to like know how to stand up for myself in an argument, so I just get mad and like want to like fight somebody. And then he will say stuff like, even if you called your, he was like, this is what he said, I didn't used to be that nice. I was like, yeah, I came in and I was like, oh, you know, people have stole from me before, blah, blah, blah. He seemed like he didn't want to hear it. He, like, walked away from me. And then I was like, you know, I'm kind of, like, happy that you didn't, like, fire me because I just see that you're forgiving, and that's, like, really nice. So he was like, yeah, I didn't used to be that way. I was like, I would, like, see, what I should have done is never went to him in the first place. I should have started doing my job and just ignoring him. But that's what I ended up doing anyway, and that didn't work out anyway. So, anyways, what he was saying was, he was like, even if I was the way I used to be, like, I don't know, he was like, I would have tried to, I think he was trying to say, I would have fought you, or like, I would be like, you would have to call your boyfriend to fight me, and then I would beat his ass. And I just was like stuck, like, whoa, like, what the fuck? Like, I was just like in a good mood, and then I come in and he says some shit like that, to where I'm like trying to figure out like what I'm supposed to say to that. And I'm like, yeah, I used to be like a different person too, and I would I don't even know, like, I don't know what I said, but it's just like, I just felt like so angry that he would, I said, no, you wouldn't. No, you're not gonna do that. That's what I said. Like, really like a freaking child. So it'll be like people will see how innocent I am, and like they will think, oh, I can squash this person. But do you understand that that person is a horrible person, and that they know it? Because when I left today, he said one more thing, like, and I was like, I'm sorry for saying you're going to hell. He was like, yeah, I probably am though, so like it's okay. Well, he didn't say like it's okay. He was just like, it's okay. That's probably true though. He talks like a dork. He talks like a nerd anyway. I'm saying that he's black, but I'm not saying that he's like black. I'm saying that he's just like a weirdo. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so anyway, so then when I'm leaving, they're like, yeah, we're firing her, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, who are you firing? Because I'm the only person that's there. They're like, no, somebody else, we're firing somebody else. So just come in tomorrow. And then, basically, they're lying to me. Like, I'm like, so they told me I'm working every Tuesday. So now, oh, but I'm not working this Tuesday. So they just want me to come in tomorrow so that, oh, precious Aaron can get a little break. You know, they don't realize that he's like evil and stuff, and he doesn't care about them for real. And all he wants to do is just make the place a giant karaoke place and like bar. I should definitely say something. Oh, Jesus help me. Oh, it's just disgusting, the games that people play. So anyways, and also I worry too that like Mr. Lee and Mama are already like have already decided to fire me, and like that it's too late to turn things around. And because they asked for my last name, and what if there's like some secret like website that you can go on that's like this person is a red flag or something? Like, I don't know, like if they had to join a secret society to get their restaurant, why did they ask for my last name? Like, I never filled out any paperwork. This isn't some Aaron is filing a lawsuit against corporate America. So this isn't a corporate American job. This isn't a job you even fill out paperwork for, because it's Korean people that don't know anybody, don't speak English. And so Aaron is like filing a lawsuit against Kava, where he used to work at, because of discrimination and because of sexual harassment. Sounds like the most smallest bullshit you could ever imagine, probably, because I keep asking him like, so what happened, and all he'll say is like there was sexual harassment and discrimination, but he never goes into detail about what happened. So I'm guessing nothing happened, and that it's all a bunch of technical little tiny fine print bullshit. So they've even offered him money, I think, already, so that he won't go through with all this. You know, it's just like these money hungry lawyers and these money hungry people just want to do stuff like that. You know what really fucked me today? You know, I'm not perfect. I know God told me not to do this, not to say this. I told him to go to the what is it called? The community service board. You can get a free shrink. And first of all, that kind of seemed like, I was like, oh yeah, I overheard your conversation the other day when you were on the phone, and you were like, because he's walking around, I'm the only person around, so obviously I heard him, when he's talking about how, why would I get a shrink? I don't have money for that. These stupid lawyers, they think that I can just like, oh, get a shrink to show that I had some like mental problems because of the job. So now I tell him how he can go see a psychiatrist to see what kind of damages he has from this job. I mean, I know that God could be punishing me just because I said that, because after I said it, I felt conviction. And sometimes I'm so sick of being convicted, though. I'm like, just this little thing, like I'm always walking on eggshells. This is why I'm so quiet, because I'm trying to figure out like what I should say and what I shouldn't say. So I know there are Christians who are good communicators, and that it's not a sin to communicate well. But when you're shy, you feel like you're gonna like accidentally say the wrong thing that's like against what God wants you to say, because you're not good at putting your words together quick enough to be savvy with it. Like, I think some people don't think into words like immediately. So like I was definitely talkative before in my life. I was like an open book. Like, And that's when a quiet person has gone crazy, when they talk a lot. Because that's when they start to say everything. Everybody's listening to all the little things that they say. Everybody's taking it and manipulating everything they say. Everybody wants to hear what they have to say so that they can go talk about this person behind their back. That used to be me. I used to be that girl that would just say everything, and I still do, and you see that I do on YouTube. But that's just because I'm not ashamed of anything. Like I was gonna say before, people want you to feel so ashamed that you have to get their affirmation. Like they want you to feel like you're a horrible person, just so that you would have to be like even churches, they want you to feel like you're a horrible person, but we accept you anyway. And that is not what happened when I got saved. Jesus did not say like, "Oh, I forgive your sins. You're a horrible person, but I forgive your sins." He really made me realize that I'm innocent. He really made me understand that I was raped and I didn't even know that. I thought that it was consensual. And Jesus is the reason why I know, because he was in the room watching. If you can picture your facial expression when you're having sex and you don't want to have sex, and think about if somebody was looking at you and you're having sex and you don't want to do it, but nobody cares, nobody knows. That's rape. If you're not enjoying it, you agreed to it because you were manipulated into, you want love, or you need something, or literally they'll take advantage of your needs, you need money, or you need a home, you need food, that's rape. Prostitutes get raped, most of them. I guess some of them like it, but I'm saying there's the majority of even porn stars get raped if they don't like it. It seems like they don't like it. I'm serious. They just be faking it. Anyways. So, what was I trying to say? Let me get the Bible too and have a Bible study. I guess I should do 2 different videos though. But what I'm saying is, they want you to feel like you cannot be. They don't want you to sit on the pedestal that God has placed you on. They don't want you to inherit the kingdom of heaven. They are fighting with everything they have. They're never letting up against the standard that you have raised. Like I told Aaron, don't you see the wall that I've put up? That's what I told him. Don't you see it? When he was like, you must be insecure, because he was just like, if we have some young pretty girls in here, it'll bring customers in. Do you know of any? And I was just like, Aaron, I feel like you're just trying to tell me I'm ugly. And then I started saying I don't think, and he's like, why do you think you're ugly? Oh, why do you think you're ugly? I was like, I don't think I'm ugly. I just think I look old. And I'm like, I already feel like, and I was like, don't you see the wall I put up? Why do you think that you can just say all these things? Or why does that lady the other day think she can just ask me questions am I married? Do I have kids? Why do you think you can just cross my boundaries like that? And he keeps trying to defend himself and defend her. And I think that this was the point where I crossed the line, because I refused to be a doormat. Because I wasn't gonna sit there and be like, this is what he wanted me to do, to just use him as this shrink, or this person that wanted to make me feel better so that he can rape me. You're ugly, so you should want this dick, basically. Basically, I didn't do that. I didn't fall for it. So he goes and he's like, yeah, she's not. He must have said something she doesn't do shit. She just wants my money. Because the other day he was like, oh, how there was a cook. He was like, and he was even mad about it too. He started getting mad, and he was like, and we were in the car, and he was like, there was this guy, right? And I was a cook, and he was a cook, and he would act like he was slow, like he couldn't do anything. And then one day somebody else told me, oh, homeboy over there he knows everything. He's working his ass off when you're not around. He's just pretending like he can't work. As if I was like, why would somebody do that? Even if they did do that, I'm not doing that. I was like, look, I'm not lying to you. I looked at him because I was like, I am not lying to you. I'm not pretending like I don't know how to work. I'm really doing the best that I can. I'm not trying to manipulate you to get half your tips because we split the tips. I'm not trying to like manipulate you to get half the tips. And the girl today, she was so disappointed looking. And you know what? The girl I'm talking about, the one that was at the table, the one that wants to just get a job there just to kick me out, just so that just to get me fired, basically to replace me. She just wants to get a job there. She was like, I know, you know how hard it is working for Korean people. I was like, or something like that. She was like, and she was like part Asian. I was like, no, they're really nice, and like, you know. And then she was like, I was like, yeah, I mean, restaurant work is hard, but it's okay because like we split the tips. And she looks so disappointed because they left $170 tip, 170, unless Aaron probably put a 1 up there because I thought it said 70 at first. I don't know. He just always lies and does crazy stuff, and then he'll probably try to blame that on me or something. Who knows? Like, Jesus help me. He's gonna be like, oh, if anybody asks, she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just made that. I mean, I just thought of that right now. I didn't make it up. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's unnecessary because like you can't do anything about it, and I didn't like do that. So I'm just saying that I worry all the time out of innocence, just like I was worried that he stole my money. Like, I was seriously so worried about it. And then Daquan told me, you better check on your money, just because he wants me to buy him a phone and bring it to him when he gets to working on the streets, because he's in CCAP. He's in like a prison program. So he just wanted me to check on my money. So that's the whole reason why I even called. And like, just these boys, man. The men will get you all fucked up, and then they'll make you feel better. Like, they'll make you feel like big your head up, like, and then you'll start talking more shit to people. And then but it's okay to me because I feel like that's love, like that's strength. So I don't really care. Like, I would rather know that I'm loved than I know you're like, he just wants a phone, but like, I don't know, I don't think it's just that. And I would rather, you know, just Jesus take the wheel. Like, I put God first. And it's not about if Daquan told me to call up there. I was already like in a bad headspace because I'd been working the day before and they'd been treating me bad. Why else would not that high strung to like spaz out like that normally. Like, to be like, you're going to hell. I was gonna kill myself if he stole my money. I was going to. So for people to not see, oh, this person is just extremely abused and depressed, they see it. And then the people who are good people, he might not even be human. He's just, because how come nobody else wants to work there? Like, or people will come in for an interview, and also he's really like invasive too. Like, he would keep touching me, and then I was like, do not touch me. And then he'd be like, oh, I was just trying to pat you on the back and tell you like, good job or something. But anyway, people will come in for an interview and he will like tell them no because they didn't dress like professional enough. He'll be like, just to let you know, next time you come try to come get a job interview, like try to get a job, you need to like look better, like dress professionally. But this was a little teenage Chinese boy. Of course he was gonna do a good job. Like, he's working for Koreans and he's Asian. And he's young, so he'd be like a hard worker probably. And anyways, he just kicked him out because he wanted me to stay so he could sexually harass me and stuff. And then, so there was this other girl that came in, and he kept talking about how ugly she was and how she like lost it and that she was crazy and like she like lost her mind. He was trying to say that too. They were talking about is fired, but like that was before I got there, so why would he be bringing that up with them? So anyways, it's just weird that they even have to, I feel like, why am I always stuck in these positions where, what does God want me to do? That's what I need to figure out. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, because I can't control what everybody else is doing. I have to try to figure out, like, what am I supposed to do? So pray for me that I would know what I'm supposed to do. Of course, I'm going to go to work, do a great job tomorrow, but is that going to get me to be able to keep the job? I don't know. And then Mama even laughed at me today when at the end of the night when I was like, I didn't want to, I was like, I don't think those people liked me. I didn't want to hover over the table because I don't think they wanted me over there, because they were like really like pissed off because of I don't know what, you know. So that's their friends though. That's why they were like, oh, that's why they left us $170 tip. And it's just ridiculous. So I guess I'm the perfect person to get jobs because I seem so nice. But to be honest with you, I don't know what is going to happen. Like, everybody could really just die and get bombed, and I don't want that to happen. But I'm just like, dang, like, if this fails, maybe that's a sign that, like, we are, like, that this area is really no good, and that everybody is really, like, gonna die. Like it says in the Bible, where it talks about all that stuff. It talks about how they all are evil and everything like that, and they're gonna die and go to hell and stuff. So I keep trying to be optimistic and think like that there's like some other meaning to like what the Bible is saying, but yeah, it sounds like bombs are coming like in the Bible. It does. And then it's just weird how now if I get fired, then it's like pushing me to leave. Plus I gotta go give Daquan a phone and stuff. So anyways, I don't know. But I like to think positively that I'm gonna keep this job because like if it's in God's will. And I don't know what's gonna happen to like the world, or if like I was saying, like I can get jobs, but once I get the job, like I guess there's so many, they think that I'm a pushover, like they think like my personality always nice, so they think that it can push me around or something. And anyways, just pray for me, and I pray you have a good day. I mean, I pray you just stay blessed. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.